Hey everybody, welcome to the Vitruvian Live. It is Monday, December 10th, and after a pretty poor night of sleep, I went to work and I'm back now. So, short summary of my day. Oh, I was so tired, but hey, that's the cookie crumbles a lot in my life. So sadly enough, Thursday I'm going back to the hospital to do the follow-up of my sleep research, and then they will see my sleep and waking diary, and we'll see what they do as a next step, because I definitely need to take a next step in this process. Alright, so what else is happening? I'm not sure if these things exist in other countries. I know they exist in Belgium, and they probably do in the Netherlands as well. But there is something like a bongo bon, bongo coupon. It is something that people give mostly as presents, and it's a gift certificate. But instead of for one store or whatever, it is for example, to go on a weekend somewhere, and they have a list of 200 hotels that you can pick from, and well, that's it. So it's a packet, it's a present, right? It's better than giving money, or it feels better than giving money anyway, although it is exactly the same. So I got some of those, but we can also exchange them for another one. So we took some smaller ones and we changed it for a bigger one, because we wanted to go we have some days off later this week, and we wanted to go to Paris. And Elisa has never been to Disneyland. I've been a long time ago. I've been there 3 times now, but she wanted to go. She also hasn't been to Paris, or maybe also a very long time ago. I cannot remember. So that's what was the plan for this week, going there on Thursday. But you might know the news. We probably know the news about what's happening in Paris and in France, even some of it in Belgium as well, with the yellow, I'm not sure how it's called in English, but those wearing the yellow things there, the protests, but also the plundering, the violence, burning cars, and all that shenanigans that, well, again, I'm not one to be political, and there are things to be said about why they are protesting, but I'm not sure if it's the right way to do so. So that's something that's sad, because it hurts normal people, right? So it hurt the people who live in Paris, for example. I've seen interviews with those people, and they're shop owners whose shop got plundered, destroyed, people's windows being smashed or thrown in with rocks. Oh, monuments, l'Arc de Triomphe, and stuff like that being graffitied on with slogans and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if that's necessary. There should be other ways. Now, I'm not telling you which way or what ways, because I don't know, right? But I don't believe that violence is the answer, and I also don't believe that the people who really are there for the cause of the protests are the ones doing all those nasty stuff. I believe there are people, sadly enough, a lot of people who just go there with the yellow stuff on, and just because they can do this, they know they have a reason or some camouflage to plunder and create havoc in those cities, which is sad. It's again sad for humanity. Another thing, of course, Belgium is in the news again with their government. As you might know, there is something going on in Marrakesh, where the immigration pact is being signed, and well, one of the parties here in Belgium, they don't want to sign it. So, and they were in the majority, so they were also governing here, and they decided to leave government, which means now Belgium has a minority government, which means Let's just say I don't know everything. I'm not very good at politics. I don't know all of it, but there are 150 votes here in Belgium, and of course after in parliament, but now the majority or the ruling parties only have about 50 or 52 of them, which means it's a big minority now. So that's a very peculiar thing, and I'm curious of how it will evolve during the next couple of months. I think there are elections next year again, so we'll see, but it's a strange thing again, and it's another stupid way of Belgium being looked at over the whole world, because normally people don't even know we exist, but when something like that happens, people know. So, just short, I had a weekend with some gaming. I did a Keyforge tournament, very short about that. They did it in two ways. So the tournament was the standard way, in which you had a first, second, third place by playing against people who were winning, and I became fourth out of 12 people, but there was also a point scoring mechanism involved there, depending on keys and amber and all that stuff, and that I didn't do well at, so I didn't have a really great deck in the end. So, but I had a good time, although I must say Keyforge, it's a very tiresome game. I think I played 5 matches, 5 games, and I was dead tired. My brain was... It was a mush. I couldn't think straight anymore, and yeah. So fun game still, but tournaments, they can be very tiresome. Then I went to some friends of mine in the evening, and we played Megaland for the first time. And this is really a very light game, I must say. This is a push your luck game in which you're going through levels, and before each level you can decide to go out and take all the treasure that you already found. If you decide to stay in the dungeon or in the level, then, well, you go to the next card, which sometimes has monsters. If you lose too many lives, you lose all your treasures. If you go back to town, you buy these buildings with these treasures that give you special powers, special abilities, and maybe earn you coins, and you need coins to win the game. Very light, fun, yes. This is a gateway game, very much a gateway game. Then my friends wanted to play, I had a few games with me, but my friends wanted to play this one here, Everdell, because of the artwork. They saw the box and they wanted to try this out. This is a little bit heavier. It's not the easiest one to explain because it has some things. It has worker placement. It has some set collection-ish thing, engine building, resource management. But after a while, after playing a while, it clicked, and well, I didn't win. Elisa didn't win. But one of my friends won because he did a good thing. Did a good job there. Then yesterday we went to a birthday party of a daughter of friends of ours who had her 9th birthday, and we gave her Karuba. This is my copy, but we gave her a copy because she played once and she liked it. So they played that yesterday. So if you haven't seen Karuba yet, we did a live playthrough once on the channel, so you might check that one out. This is a great tile road building game. Like it very much. It is from Haba, as you can see, who normally do children's games or games for younger people. This is a family game. They have some family games already out there, and at this moment Karuba is still my favorite of those. And then we played a la carte, which they really like. And so in a la carte you have these these cardboard stoves and these metal pans, and you're trying to make dishes, and in order to have dishes you need some ingredients, and the ingredients are in small pots. This looks like herb spice containers, and you have to turn them around in your pan, and some of, well, you want the right amount to drop in your pan. There are some clear ones in there instead of colored ones. That's salt. If your dish gets too much of a certain ingredient or too much salt, then it fails. If you get the correct thing done, then you have gained a star, and the player who has the most points at the end of the game wins. Very cool, very fun game. Children and even adults like it very much. Even the grandfather of the birthday girl played a little bit as well. So that was my weekend. That's also the future. So we will be going somewhere else instead of Paris. I forgot to tell you. So we're going to the Ardennen, and we're going to a hotel where they have some wellness and stuff like that to de-stress. That might be interesting. Maybe get some rest and some zen stuff. Okay, folks, long episode. I'm sorry about that. Next one should be here tomorrow, and I hope to see you all there. Thanks again for being here. Thanks again for your comments, for your likes, for your views, for your time, and all that jazz. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye.